Namaste children, how are you? I hope that you are all fine. Okay, now today's science class we are going to see about other diseases. Other diseases. So far we have seen waterborne diseases, isn't it? Up to waterborne diseases we have seen. Now we are going to see other diseases. Other diseases that are spread to humans. Okay. Now you take book page number 80. Book page number 80. In that other diseases one heading will be there. You see that apart from waterborne diseases mentioned above, that is, so far we have seen that waterborne diseases. There are some other diseases also, isn't it, which are spread by vectors, like that is vectors which breed in stagnant water in our surroundings. Stagnant water means that தண்ணி தேங்கி நின்னுட்டு இருக்கு இல்லையா, அது stagnant water. Then for example, Aedes mosquito breeds in stagnant water and it causes dengue fever. We all know that the Aedes mosquito spread dengue fever. We all know that. And similarly, pigs feed in the stagnant sewage water. Sewage water na அந்த டிச்சு தண்ணில போகுது இல்லையா, so pigs feed na அதுல போய் ஏதாவது சாப்பிட்டுட்டு இருக்கும், that spreads. That is that pigs are infected by swine flu. So because of that, through pigs swine flu is affected to humans, those who eat the pigs. Now dengue fever. Now first we shall see dengue fever. D-E-N-G-U-E, dengue fever. Dengue is a viral disease. Dengue is a viral disease spread by Aedes female mosquitoes. Aedes mosquitoes, female mosquitoes, by female mosquitoes, that dengue fever is spreading. That bite during the daytime, that too, அது நைட் டைம்ல கிடைக்கிறது, டே டைம்ல தான் நம்மளையே கடிக்கும். அதுவும் ஃபீமேல் மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் மூலமா தான் நமக்கு இந்த டெங்கு ஃபீவர் வந்து ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆகுது. Then they breed in clean stagnant water found in the containers and old tires. கண்டெய்னர்ஸ்னா பெரிய இந்த பேரலில் தண்ணி ஊற்றி வைப்பாங்க இல்லையா, அதில் இந்த மாதிரி தண்ணி ஊற்றி வச்சுருக்காங்க இல்லையா, அதில் அப்புறம் இந்த டயர்ஸ் வேஸ்ட்டாக இருக்கிற டயர்ஸ்லாம் போட்டிருந்தாங்கன்னா அதில் தண்ணியில் இருந்ததுன்னா அதில் தான் வந்து இந்த ஏடிஸ் மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் வந்து இருக்கும். அந்த மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் அதில் வந்து அந்த ஃபீமேல் மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் தான் இந்த டெங்கு ஃபீவரை ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்ணுது. தென் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன், சிம்டம்ஸ். சிம்டம்ஸ்னா என்ன அப்படின்னா அறிகுறிகள். இந்த டெங்கு ஃபீவருடைய அறிகுறிகள் என்ன அப்படின்னா, சிம்டம்ஸ் மே இன்க்ளூட் ஹை ஃபீவர். டெங்கு ஃபீவர்னாவே ஃபீவர் வந்து ரொம்ப ஹையாக இருக்கும், டெம்பரேச்சர் அதிகமாக இருக்கும். தென் சிவியர் ஹெட்டேக், தலைவலி ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தியாக இருக்கும். தென் மசில்ஸ் அண்ட் ஜாயிண்ட் பெயின் அண்ட் எ கேரக்டரிஸ்டிக் ஸ்கின் ரேஷ். மசில்ஸ் அண்ட் ஜாயிண்ட் பெயின், கை கால்லாம் வலிக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். எதனால் அந்த கை கால்லாம் வலிக்குது அப்படின்னா மசில்ஸு, ஜாயின்ட்ஸ்னா என்ன, இந்த எலும்பெல்லாம் மடுங்கிற இடம், அதுதான் ஜாயின்ட்ஸ். அந்த ஜாயிண்ட் பெயின், மசில்ஸ் பெயின் இதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப அதிகமாகவே இருக்கும். தீஸ் ஆர் த சிம்டம்ஸ், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சிம்டம்ஸ். தென் த நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் இஸ் சிம்டம்ஸ் ஆஃப் டெங்கு ஃபீவர் டிபிக்கலி பிகின் 3 to 14 days ஆஃப்டர் இன்ஃபெக்ஷன். இது எப்படி நமக்கு தெரியும், இந்த அறிகுறியில் எப்படி தெரியும் அப்படின்னா 3 to 14 days, 3 நாள்ல இருந்து 14 டேஸ்க்குள்ள இந்த இன்ஃபெக்ஷன், அதாவது இந்த மஸ்கிட்டோ கடிச்சதுக்கப்புறம் நமக்கு இது தெரியும். தென் டெஃபிஷியன்சி ஆஃப் பிளாட்டிலெட்ஸ் இன் பிளட். நம்ம பிளட்ல வந்து நிறைய செல்ஸ் இருக்கும், ரெட் பிளட் கார்பசல்ஸ், ஒயிட் பிளட் கார்பசல்ஸ், பிளாட்டிலெட்ஸ் இதெல்லாம் இருக்கும். இதில் வந்து இப்போ இந்த டெங்கு ஃபீவர் வந்ததுன்னா இந்த பிளாட்டிலெட்ஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப கம்மியாகிடும், தெரியுதா, டெஃபிஷியன்சி ரொம்ப கம்மியாகிடும். Then intense stomach pain, then regular vomiting with the blood. Vomit பண்றப்ப என்ன இருக்கும்? Blood. So these are the symptoms of dengue fever. Then the next one is prevention. How to prevent this fever? Now spray the house with anti-mosquito spray. மருந்தடிக்கணும். anti-mosquito மஸ்கோசு வராத மாதிரி மருந்தடிக்கணும். Then try to wear clothes that cover skin areas. துணி நல்லா கவர், நம்ம உடம்பு தெரியாத அளவுக்கு நம்ம போட்டு கவர் பண்ணிக்கணும். துணி போட்டு கவர் பண்ணிக்கணும். Close the doors and windows during early morning and evening. Doors, windowsலாம் திறந்து வைக்கக்கூடாது. Because திறந்திருந்ததுன்னா மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் உள்ள வந்துடும் இல்லையா, அதனால we have to close the doors and windows. Then do not leave stagnant water anywhere in and around the house. நம்ம வீட்டுக்கு பக்கத்துலையோ வீட்டுக்குள்ளேயோ என்ன ஸ்டாக்னன்ட் மழை தண்ணி தேங்கி நிற்கிற மாதிரி அல்லது வேற ஏதாவது தண்ணி தேங்கி நிற்கிற மாதிரி நம்ம வச்சிருக்க கூடாது. Then one box is given there. Do you know Aedes mosquitoes also transmit chikungunya and yellow fever? This can result in death if any treatment is not taken. இந்த மஸ்கிட்டோஸ் வந்து சிக்கன்குனியாவையும் ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்ணோம், தென் எல்லோ ஃபீவரையும் ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்ணோம். இப்போ நம்ம இது திஸ் மே காஸ் டெத். இது வந்து ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் பண்ணலைன்னா என்ன ஆகிடும்? இறந்துருவாங்க. தென் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட். எப்படி நம்ம இதுக்கு ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் எடுத்துக்கணும் அப்படின்னா, டெங்கு இஸ் காஸ்ட் பை அ வைரஸ் அண்ட் ஸோ தேர் இஸ் நோ ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் ஆர் கியூர். Dengue is caused by a virus and so there is no specific treatment or cure. இதுக்குன்னு தனியா ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் கிடையாது. Then a high fever and vomiting can dehydrate the body, so the person should drink clean water, bottled water. அது வாமிட் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்கிறதுனால நம்ம உடம்புல இருக்கிற வாட்டர்லாம் டீஹைட்ரேட் ஆகிடும். அதனால அவங்க ரொம்ப டயர்டாக இருப்பாங்க இல்லையா, ஸோ தே ஹாவ் டு ட்ரிங்க் க்ளீன் வாட்டர். தென் rehydration salts can help replace the fluids and minerals lost in the body. Then taking painkillers like quinine and paracetamol can help to reduce fever and ease pains. Okay, then next one, swine flu. Next one is swine flu. SWINE, swine. FLU, flu, swine flu. This is caused by through pigs. The swine flu is a respiratory disease caused by influenza virus. So inga par dengue fever vandu it is caused by Aedes mosquito. Aedes mosquitoes. Then this is caused by influenza virus. Aedes mosquitoes. இந்த swine flu வந்து pigs மூலமா வருது, நமக்கு pigs மூலமா வருது. Then the virus உடைய நேம் வந்து influenza virus. INFLUENZA, influenza virus. Influenza virus. Okay, this listen, influenza virus. Now swine flu is a respiratory disease caused by influenza virus. Influenza virus that is spread through pigs. Now that infects the respiratory tracts of pigs and results in barking cough. Okay, இந்த பிக்குக்கு தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இந்த வைரஸ் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகும். Then it causes results in the barking cough. இரும்பல் அதிகமாக வரும். Then it can be transmitted to human beings. Then next one, people who are constantly exposed to pigs are at risk of swine flu infection. By keeping our surroundings free from sewage water, we can avoid exposure to pigs. Okay, so now we shall see the name of the disease, causative agents and symptoms. Dengue fever, it is caused by flavivirus. Dengue fever, flavivirus. Flavi, flavivirus, flavivirus. The causative agent of dengue fever is flavivirus. The causative agent of swine flu is influenza virus. Okay, then now the symptoms of dengue fever are high fever, vomiting, then headache, severe headache, muscle and joint pains, with vomiting with blood and stomach pain. These are the symptoms for dengue fever. And for swine flu, infection in respiratory tracts, indigestion, nasal secretions. Okay, these are the symptoms of swine flu. Okay, that's all about this lesson. Now we shall see the evaluation part given in the book page number 81. Book page number 81. Evaluation part. Book page number 81, first division, first one. Choose the correct answer. Which of the following microorganisms causes waterborne diseases? The options are bacteria, virus, protozoa, all. These all bacteria, virus, protozoa, all are the microorganisms that causes waterborne diseases. So you have to put tick mark for D option, all. Then second question. Water is present in huge quantities as vapors and clouds in the dash. Options are sky, earth, atmosphere, rain. Where it is present? Atmosphere. So C is the correct answer. Atmosphere. 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 Then third question. Take book page number 82. Dash water is free from suspended impurities. Which water is free from suspended impurities? Sea water, well water, river water or underground water? Underground water is free from suspended impurities. So D is the correct answer. D, underground. Then fourth one. Dash of water is in oceans and seas. Already we know that 97%. A option is correct one. 97%. Then fifth one. Dash is an artificial process of converting seawater into fresh water. That is desalination. Desalination. That is salt water வந்து fresh water மாத்திர process வந்து processக்கு என்ன name அப்படினா desalination. D is the correct answer. DESALINATION. Desalination. Okay. Then second division, fill in the blanks. Second division, fill in the blanks. First one, the accumulated underground water comes out in the form of dash. எப்படி வெளியில வருது underground water na spring. SPRING, spring. Then next one, the process of changing water into water vapor by heat of the sun is called evaporation. You all know that very well, isn't it? EVAPORATION, evaporation. Then third one, rainwater forms streams and springs which join together to form rivers. SPRINGS, springs. Then fourth one, the process of collecting and storing rainwater is called rainwater harvesting. RAIN, rain, WATER, water, harvesting, 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 rainwater harvesting. Then fifth one, cholera is caused by Vibrio cholerae. That virus name is Vibrio cholerae. VIBRIO, Vibrio cholerae. C CHLO CHOLE. CHOLERAE, Vibrio cholerae. Okay, Vibrio cholerae. You have to write these answers in that, fill in the blanks. In that given dash you have to write. First one is spring, then second one is evaporation, third one springs, then fourth one is rainwater harvesting, fifth one Vibrio cholerae. Then the third division is match the following. Then third division, match the following. In that first one leakage of oil, that is the correct answer. If there is leakage of oil, the marine organisms will be affected. So pollute marine organisms is the correct answer. You put number 1. Then reservoirs are man-made lake. Reservoirs are man-made lake. Then distillation clouds. Then next one, rainwater harvesting, plant growth. Rainwater harvesting, plant growth. Swine flu, influenza virus. Swine flu, influenza virus. You put the number correctly. For all the 5 questions, you put the number correctly. For first one, pollute marine organisms. Second one, reservoir, man-made lake. Then third one, distillation, clouds. Then fourth one, rainwater harvesting, plant growth. Fifth one, swine flu, influenza virus. So, you put the number 34152. You mark that one, 34152. Okay. Then, next one. Next one is answer briefly. Answer briefly. First question, write down the sources of water. For this question, you take book page number 71. Book page number 71. In that, at the bottom, you see five numbers are given here. You see, above that, one sentence is there. The following are the sources of water. From that, you have to mark the following. From this, you put bracket. The following are the sources of water. First, number 1, rainwater and lake water. Number 2, sea water. Number 3, well water. Number 4, spring water. Number 5, underground water. Up to this, you mark the answer for first question. Okay. Then, second question. What is the second question? What is desalination? What is desalination? For that, you take book page number 77. Book page number 77. In that, here you can see one heading, desalination of sea water. One heading is there, no? Below that you see, desalination is an artificial process of converting saline water into fresh water. Up to this you can mark this for second question. That is, the desalination is an artificial process of converting saline water into fresh water. This is the answer for second question. Then third question, what are the process involved in the water cycle? What are the process involved in water cycle? You know that very well, that is evaporation. That is third question. For third question, division 4, third question, you write this one. Evaporation. EVAPORATION. Evaporation, condensation, 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 and precipitation, Precipitation. Precipitation. Or the process. That are from the question. Or the process involved in the water cycle. Involved in the water cycle. Okay. Evaporation, condensation and precipitation are the process involved in the water cycle. Then fourth question, what are reservoirs? What are reservoirs? For this you take book page number 72. Book page number 72, you see that river water and lake water, one heading is there, no? In that fourth line you see, in that below that you see fourth line, man-made lakes created when dam is built on a river is called reservoir. This is the answer for fourth question. Man-made lakes created when dam is built on the river is called reservoirs. Okay, this is the answer for up to this reservoir. You mark that for fourth question. From man-made la irundhu fourth line la parunga man-made lakes endru start agudhu illaya, man-made la irundhu bracket podunga. Man-made lakes created when dam is built on a river is called reservoir. Reservoir varaikum theriyudha. This is the answer for fourth question. And what is the fifth question? How can we prevent dengue fever? For this, you take book page number 81. Book page number 81, you see that prevention is given. Top la parunga prevention nu kuduthirukanga illaya, 4 points are given. You can write any 3 points for fifth question. Prevention heading la for 4 points kuduthirukanga. You can write any 3 points for fifth question. You mark any 3 points which are easier to you. Okay. Then next division, answer in detail. Answer in detail. First question, write the advantages of rainwater harvesting. Write the advantages of rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting, you take book page number 75. In book page number 75, you see that advantages given here. Advantages. You mark these 5 points for first detail. 5 points are given, you write all the 5 points for first question. Rainwater harvesting can reduce flooding in the cities. Rainwater harvesting can reduce topsoil loss. Groundwater level can be increased. Groundwater can be conserved. It can improve plant growth. That 5 points. These 5 points you have to write for first detailed answer. Then second one, second question, how can we prevent waterborne diseases? For that, you take book page number 80. In book page number 80, you see prevention of waterborne diseases. Prevention of waterborne diseases. 4 points are given here. You write all the 4 points for this question. You have to write prevention of waterborne diseases heading. Then you write all the 4 points. This is the answer for second detailed answer. Good personal hygiene should be practiced and basic sanitation should be improved. First point. Then second one, chlorinated and boiled water should be used for drinking. Third one, drink boiled or pasteurized milk. Dispose infectious waste properly. You have to write all the 4 points. That's all. That's all about this. You can write it in your note, all these divisions. First unit we have completed already. I hope that you have finished writing also. Now you should write this one from division 1 to 5. You have to write it in your note. The homework is you have to write and read division 1 to 5 in lesson, that is unit 2. Read and write division 1 to 5 in unit 2. Okay. You have to read all the divisions and you have to write it in your science note. Who are already put note. நீங்க ஏற்கனவே நோட் போட்டிருக்கீங்க first termலயே அதிலே you can write. Okay. That's all. With this we can stop this class and we shall see the third unit in the next class. Okay. Dhanyavad to all. Read well and write.